Hello, my name is Surush and I'm originally from Kurdistan. I did my undergraduate studies in physics in Sharif University of Technology back in Tehran, Iran. Then I came to the United States to pursue my graduate studies in astrophysics. I chose the University of Minnesota because the astrophysics department here is a very well-known department in the astronomical community. I'm currently working under supervision of Professor Evan Skillman about finding the initial mass function of stellar populations, resolved stellar populations in Draco Galaxy. Through this recording, I want to express my deep heart thanks and gratitude to the providers of the Edward Ney Fellowship, as without this fellowship it could have been impossible for me to start my graduate studies in the United States. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Ney Fellows and I'm originally from Iran. Here is my fourth year of graduate school at the University of Minnesota Institute of Astrophysics, and I'm very glad to be here. If I want to say a little bit about my biography, I should say I did my undergraduate studies in physics back in Iran at Shiraz University, which I'm really proud of. That's a big university in Iran. We had a very old observatory, something like O'Brien Observatory here, and I had the chance to spend time there and work there. And then after 4 years of studying physics, I applied for master's degree and I was lucky to get a scholarship. So I moved to the Leiden University in the Netherlands for 2 years, which I did my master's in astronomy and astrophysics. And after that, for the PhD degree, I moved to Minnesota and currently I'm involving in the graduate program here. So I'm working with Professor Larry Rudnick right now in radio astronomy. We are interested in galaxy clusters and radio emission from galaxy clusters or compact objects like galaxies far away from us. And this has been my current research. Before that, I was working with another professor here, with Claudia Scarlata, on a different topic in optical astronomy, and I did my second year project with her. The first thing that I want to do, I want to thank the donors for the Ney Fellowship. I was lucky to have it last spring, and it really helped me to focus on my research project. If I didn't have that fellowship, perhaps in the best situation I should have been teaching and researching at the same time, which basically means you cannot focus only on your research. University of Minnesota has one of the best astrophysics program in the United States. Well, the United States is a huge country and many universities are offering this program, but if I want to name the first 20 programs, definitely the University of Minnesota is one of them, especially in the field that I am working right now. So I must thank the donors very gratefully. So thank you.
Is Michaela Bagley. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I did my undergrad at the University of Rochester in New York, and then I took some time off before grad school and worked at the University of Arizona in Tucson. I got involved in a bit of observing and data analysis there, so when it came time to choose a graduate school, the University of Minnesota was a pretty easy choice because the astronomy department here has a lot of connections worldwide, actually, with observatories, world-class observatories, and so I chose this department because of the experience I would get, hands-on experience collecting my own data and working with it, which I don't think you get everywhere. And so I think while Edward Ney's work has perhaps not directly influenced my research, he was instrumental in jump-starting the astronomy department at the school, specifically in observing and infrared astronomy, which I do work in infrared astronomy now, so I think I owe that a lot to him getting it started. Currently I'm working with Professor Claudia Scarlata, and my research focus, I'm sort of in between projects now, but I have been working on studying galaxies at the far side of the universe, at the very early times in the universe after the Big Bang, how they formed stars. So I was working on that for the last 2 years, and now, actually because of the support from this fellowship that I'll be getting, I have the opportunity to start working on a couple of projects. So we're part of a very large collaboration that are sort of scattered around the country. And up until now, I've had to focus on a very small project kind of on the side. But with this fellowship support, if I didn't have the fellowship, I'd be supporting myself through teaching. And while I really do like teaching, it takes up a lot of time and energy. So with the fellowship, I will be able to get really involved in our collaboration and start taking on some of the major projects in the group. So I'm going to be looking at galaxies that have very strong emission lines to try to figure out how stars are forming and what kinds of compositions the galaxies have. I'm also going to be looking at the distribution of galaxies in the universe and trying to figure out if we can say anything about the reionization of the universe, which is kind of a cool topic right now. And none of that, and I'm going to have some opportunities to go and take a lot more of my own data now, mostly in California at the Palomar Observatory, which I'm really excited about. And I think really none of that would have been really possible without this fellowship. I wouldn't have had the time and the opportunities to go and do this research. So I really want to thank you for your donation and support, because it's going to mean a lot to me next semester. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Karlan Shahinian. I'm from New Haven, Connecticut. And I went to Wesleyan University for my undergraduate and graduated in 2010. From 2011 I started graduate school here in the Physics and Astronomy department, working with Professor Lucy Fortson on gamma ray astronomy. And what we do is we study blazars, which are these galaxies with supermassive black holes at the centers that are essentially shooting jets in our direction. I chose the mainly because I met with some of the faculty and I really liked Lucy's research. So I was choosing between a few other schools, and this seemed to be the best fit for me. The Edward Ney Fellowship has been very helpful. It allowed me to really focus on my research, and in particular I've been working on a publication on a particular flare of a laser that we're studying, so it allowed me to make a lot of progress on that, and it should be coming out soon. I want to thank in particular James and Sylvia Earle and Carlos Avery for their generous contributions. And this should be very helpful for my career. Thank you.